Welcome back to my channel. And I'm doing a review for JuJu The Web Series, Episode 4, The Baddest Witch. Hey, who's bad? Because I'm the baddest witch. Who's bad? This show is so popping. Okay, this show is so bomb. The title of Episode 4 is called The Baddest Witch. And it's centered around my favorite, Gigi. Hi, Gigi. Hey, girl. You do such a great job, girl. It's centered around my girl, Gigi, and how she comes into her powers. And you know how so far we did Ali, Yaya, and now we're doing Gigi. So we're going to get right into this episode. This episode is popping. So the episode starts off with Gigi. She's laying in the bed with her, with her male friend. But she gets like a text and it says lawyer bae. So she's laying in the bed with her male friend and she gets another text from her lawyer bae. Basically she's telling him she don't feel good or whatever she's telling him. And the dude next to her is like, what you doing? I'm trying to make things official with you, basically telling her like he wants to be with her. He wants to get out of the friend zone. And Gigi is like, boy, Gigi is not trying to hear that. She's not trying to emotionally attach herself to any man. And if you can remember from the first episode, that's exactly what she had told Yaya when they was at the party. So Gigi is like, she's giving him the no, don't you have something to do? Like, isn't it time for you to leave? So he's still trying to whisper sweet nothings in her ear. Like, I want to be with you, whatever. So you can... Now, I like the scores of the show because you can tell when they're about to do something really, really witchy because the music starts to change. So the music changes and she channels into him. She's like, go home. You have something to do. She says a few words to him, but the way she says it, it's very obvious that she is casting a spell. I can cast a spell. Hey, okay? I'm every woman, honey. But anyway, let's back to the episode. So Gigi is casting a spell on her lover, okay, that's in the bed. And so he gets up. He's like, he snaps out of it. Like, what was I saying again? She's like, I don't know. You were saying something about how you had to go, how you had a client. He's like, yeah. So he gets up, very much still in the trance. Doesn't even put his clothes on. Gets up. He has underwear on, of course. He gets up, walks to the door, and Allie comes to the door. She's like, hey, why are you naked? Like, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know. I gotta go. She's like, ooh, okay, anyway. So she comes into the room with Gigi, and Gigi has her back turned. She's like, didn't I tell you to leave? And she turns around back, like, and sees the Allie, like, oh, hey, it's you. Oh, hey, girl. She's like, I just see no boy leave. Like, why is he leaving like that? She was like, girl, he started talking all that lovey-dovey stuff. I ain't have time for that. She's like, Gigi, you should just settle down with him. Y'all will make a dope couple. Gigi is not trying to hear that shit. She's like, anyway, whatever. So, but girl, let me tell you, I think I just cast a spell on him. And Allie's like, a spell? Allie's like, you still believe in all of this stuff that happened at the party? Allie's like, thanks to you, I still feel high. Gigi's like, you welcome. So she's like, you still believe in all of this stuff at the party? First of all, ever since Gigi was told she was a witch, Gigi has been turned up, okay? Gigi's like, what? I'm a witch? Psh, 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 hey, psh, psh. Like Gigi is turned up. So Gigi, and she says one of my favorite lines, okay? Let me see if I can say it like Gigi. She was like, what? We some witch bitches, honey. Gigi said, we some witch bitches. So Adley is like, anyway. So Gigi texts her friend about that she's coming to a party tonight, whatever. So, and when Gigi's getting dressed, Gigi, you's a bad something, okay? You is beautiful. Gigi's getting dressed. She's putting on her dress. She's putting on her makeup. She got her shoes on. Her hair is popping. Her melanin is popping. Gigi's skin is beautiful. I never realized how beautiful this girl was because in the first couple of episodes, she had like the bob, like the blonde color bob. But with this black hair, it's like, oh, girl, thank you. You're giving me everything that I need. So Gigi's getting dressed, Gigi being Gigi or whatever. So she gets to the party. She congratulates her friend on everything. I think it's like her friend is like doing art or something like that. Shout out to all my painters and my artists, because I need to get back into my painting, but let me stop trailing off. Anyway, Gigi, she gets into the party. She congratulates her friend. Now, Gigi is feeling very, very witchy. Very, very popping. Okay? She's feeling very popping and very witchy. And she knows she's the baddest witch. That's what she called herself. She said, I'm the baddest witch. So she goes into to the party, and she's using her like feminine sexual energy to, attract the men to her. They are falling all over this girl, bringing her drinks, just drooling over her. Just she's like the best thing since sliced bread in this party. Like, Gigi is the life of the party, and she's as much deserved because she's a beautiful girl. So as she's sitting there, getting her male attention and everything, some dude walks up. What did she say his name was? Hakeem. Yep. So he walks up and he's telling her about herself, basically trying to tell her off. Now, one thing I noticed in this show, you do not tell Gigi off, because Gigi is going to come for you, honey. You don't tell Gigi off. So Gigi puts him in his place, as Gigi does, but they kind of go back and forth. So as they're going back and forth, she's yelling at him, calling him insignificant, saying, that he might be compensating for something else. It's calling him broke. They're going at it. So everybody starts watching at this point. And Gigi says, why don't you just go kill yourself? And she's like, as she's saying, I'm sorry, I had to think about how I said that, because you got to be really careful what you're saying in these videos. So Gigi says, why don't you go off yourself? And he points something to his neck. It looks like he's about to do it. Now remember, Gigi's very powerful. Whatever Gigi says, she knows that she's witchy. She knows that she's powerful, but she doesn't know the lengths and how deep her powers go. So as soon as she says that, the elder comes in, stops everything, and says, outside now. But if you paid attention, like I be paying attention, you notice that there was a guy in the party who, when everybody else kind of stopped and froze, as the elder put them under the spell, he didn't go under that spell. He kind of looked. His eyes were still moving. Like, he saw everything that happened. So she goes outside, and the elder's like, what is wrong with you? Do you know what would happen if you show your powers in there like that? Do you know what could have happened if that guy would have really offed himself? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why would you do that? You don't really know how powerful you are. She's like, he had it coming to him. There's going to be, what? There was going to be one less fuck nigga in the world to deal with. Thank you, America. Gigi's so funny. Gigi's so funny. I love Gigi. So she's like, you can't be showing off your powers like that. You have to use your powers for good, because anything that you put out there, it comes back to you. And that's true, For all my magical girls out there, whatever you put out into the universe, it comes right back to you. So you got to be really careful. We got to be really careful how we use these powers, honey. You can't just be showing them off to everybody. You have to use it for good and for love and for light. So I just wanted to kind of throw that in there. But yeah, so the elder gets Gigi straight and everything. Gigi ends up, leaving the party. So Gigi has been, the elder also tells her, alcohol can be very treacherous to a witch. So no matter how powerful you may think you are, you gotta kind of put the bottle down if you want to come into your full powers. So she tells her, you gotta really kind of chill on the drinking. But Gigi's Gigi. She ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Gigi ain't trying to hear that. So she stumbles off or whatever. She goes outside, and as she's outside, the dude who kept his eyes open kind of approaches her and gives her a bottle of water. Now, if you can really think back to the episodes of the show, every time somebody's trying to do something to these girls, like their enemies, they trying to give them something to drink. And the coffee, in the first episode, the dude tried to give one of the girls a drink that their friend had knocked out of his hand. The second episode, when Allie was ordering the coffee, he tried to put something, they put something in her coffee. And now this episode, that dude is offering her a bottle of water. Now, so he's talking to her. He's like, I seen what happened in there. But at first, she's like, she doesn't say, who are you? She says, what are you? She's instantly attracted to his energy. She's instantly attracted to him. So I noticed that she said, "What are you?" instead of "What's your name and who are you?" So he's like, "Yeah, so what happened in there? You know, you didn't deserve that." He hands her a bottle of water. Old boy comes to pick her up. She's like, "That's my ride. I gotta go." But the way that he's looking at her, as they're driving off, and the way the other dude looked at him, like, I know you up to something. So, but my thoughts on that dude, he's a warlock. He is a warlock. That's why he didn't get put under that spell in there. He's a very powerful warlock too. What is a warlock? It's basically a male witch. You know, we're not the only ones that's here being powerful, being witchy. There's some men out there doing the same thing. So, but you got to figure out what side they're on. You got to watch out. You know what I'm saying? So, so her male friend that's in the car who picked her up, who pulled up on her, is looking at the dude who gave her the water, like, you know. So Gigi's drinking, so she doesn't really pay it no mind. And then the episode cuts off, and I'm so intrigued. I'm so intrigued, and I'm so happy with this show. You know, everybody be saying, "Oh, the episodes are too short," but I think that's great because when they go to Netflix, honey, when they get that big, big, big money, these episodes are gonna be so long and beautiful and amazing. Hit me up if y'all need an extra witch. If y'all need a little guest, if y'all need a little cameo or something, I could do something like, "She went that way. Nah, it's over there. It's 8 o'clock." I could sharpen up my acting skills. You know, we magical, honey. We could do anything. So, hit me up. Okay? But yeah, this show is amazing. I love this show. I love the character building. I can't wait to see how it all comes together. Shout out to Gigi. I love when Gigi said, "We some witch bitches, Allie." Allie was like, "What? Whatever, Gigi." But I felt Gigi in that moment. Shout out to Moon Ferguson. Shout out to all the actors and actresses in this show. Shout out to all the viewers of the show. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel and watching my videos. I'm so honored to be reviewing this show. Like, this is so popping. So, like and subscribe. Comment on the video. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think about this review. And I forgot something. After this episode, there was like a little short video, and it showed the villain. We're gonna call her Becky the villain because I don't really know her name. So it showed Becky the villain and the warlock dude from the other episode, from the baddest witch episode. Them two were talking. So it seems like Becky the villain is trying to get to these girls and use like men to get to them. So pay attention to that. I could be wrong. We got to keep watching, but my prediction, my observation. So again, thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you check out JuJu The Web Series. It's a beautiful web series about black witches, and it's created by black women, and it's very, very witchy. It's very, very poppin'. And it's based in New York, so you definitely want to tune into it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all in my next review. Bye.